Hi everybody, welcome back. We're going to do some Superkids practice and review, and I just want you to be ready to try your very best today. We're going to have a spelling test tomorrow, and this is going to help you quite a bit, okay? So, I want you to pause the video right now, make sure you know how to read all of these words. Remember, they all have that tag-along E, okay? Parents, when you go over these, make sure the children can tell you. This is a tag-along E because EA already says E. This is a tag-along E because this word is sense with a short E. This is a tag-along E because OR says or, not O. Same here, okay? This is tag-along because AI says A. We didn't need a super E, did we? EA says E, it doesn't need a super E. OI says OI, it doesn't need a super E. All right, so have your child practice reading these words to you and be able to explain why we know it's a tag-along E. Pause the video and give yourself plenty of time. Okay, let's take a look at these sentences for today. It says this, read with me, this note is not a clue. I want to look at these words. I saw this note. Is that a super E or is that a tag-along E? Yeah, that one is super E because it is flying over to make O say its name, note. How about this one? This note is not a clue. Is that one super E or tag-along E? Yes, again, this is super E making you say its name. Ooh, clue, right? Let's read again. If you go to the petting zoo, there will be a prize for you. Here's prize. Is that a super E or a tag-along? Yeah, this one is super E again. It's flying over to make I say its name. Look at this word there. This one's one of those snarks, isn't it? Doesn't there sound like it has an A in the middle? There? Yeah, so this is definitely not a super E, or else that would say E, there. Never heard of that before, right? So, we want to practice, boys and girls, noticing those E's at the end are sometimes a super E that does fly over to make a vowel say its name, and sometimes not really. Okay? Let's get our word work practice book. And these are going to be 2 pages that go together. I want you to look. On page 136 are pictures from some of my favorite stories that we have read about the adventures of the Superkids. Do you remember that one, Fire? When, thank goodness, Sal could speak Spanish because the family was Spanish and the firefighters didn't understand what the girl was saying. Yeah. Oh, remember this one? The lesson when Oswald was trying to learn how to play the clarinet, but it was really hard, wasn't it? How about this one? Remember that slumber party? They decided to sleep outside in the tent and somebody got really scared? Ooh. Well, over here, boys and girls, there are 8 little sentences. They're like little riddles, okay? And they go with one of these stories. So in other words, let's look up here at the first one. It says, Fritz and Alf were so mad at each other, but they made up and made a rocket together. Can you remember over here, what story was that? What story was that? If you can figure out what story that was, which one was it? Wasn't the slumber party story, was it? I don't think it was the lesson, was it? If you think you can figure out which story it was, then write the number in the box. Now, how can you be sure? Well, you've got your storybook right there, open up your white book, and all the adventures of the Superkids are in there. Find the story and see if you remember that's what that one was about. Okay? Practice finding the stories. Practice going through the pages. Oh, parents, have your child practice using the table of contents, which will be right at the front of the book, everybody, right? And it will tell you exactly what page number each story begins on. That's a great practice for everybody to try. Use the table of contents. Look for what page each story began, and then flip to that page and see if you were right about which riddle goes with the story. Okay, everyone? Next, go back on Super Duper Magazine. Remember, you can either use my video I made you yesterday, or you can go to Superkids Online Fun and open the Super Duper Magazine and read those Who Am I riddles again, because the practice page that is in your packet has questions about the magazine. How carefully were you reading? Did you notice? Then I want you to pick out one interesting fact that maybe you never knew about a bat and write that, and something you never knew about a wolf and write that, and something you never knew about the sea turtle. Now, we need to write a sentence. So maybe you want to start your sentence with, I did not know, and then make your sentence with that, okay? Or you can write, a bat can, or a wolf does. Something like that will start your sentence. Make sure you've began with a capital letter and that you have a period, or maybe you're extra excited and you have an exclamation mark at the end. Okay? Also, if you have had a chance to download and print the fastball game cards, these will be fun to play and practice before our spelling test tomorrow. Okay? So, go over all that. Okay? And if you are still not sure what's going on, watch me now. I'm only going to show you this once. It's going to be quick. Are you ready? Here in your word workbook is the spelling list. Okay? These are the words that will be on our spelling list, page 129. So, practice, practice, practice. And tomorrow we will take our spelling test. Okay? I will see you then. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Bye.